Coming to you live tonight from Zozo Marine Stadium. It's the Chibalote Marines versus the Tohoku Rocket and Golden Eagle. Let's get set for game one of the series between these two teams. Good evening, everybody. I'm Josh Lewin, and I'll be the commentator for tonight's game. It's the bottom of the second. The Marines will start this inning with the number 4 man in the order coming to the plate. Kaneda steps into the box. The Marines are behind as they take their turn to bat in the second. First delivery, and it's off the plate for ball 1. Clips the edge of the zone. Third pitch now. Good discipline as it runs off the plate for a ball. Fourth pitch now. Hits the ball, and that'll be in there for a hit. The Marines have their leadoff man on, so there's a runner on first with nobody out. Misho Nishikawa settles in now. First delivery, and it's off the plate for ball 1. He's made contact. He skies one to left center field. Looks like he's under it. The left fielder hauls it in, 1 out. Digging in, Hisanori Yasuda. 1 away now. Misses the breaking ball to start. Hits this one. That's foul. His third pitch here. Hits this one. This looks like it's going to land in play. It's the right fielder's ball, and he drops it. Picks it up. That'll be an error charged to the right fielder. That sets up a run-scoring chance. 1 out, runners on first and second. Heading to the batter's box, Atsuki Tomosugi. They have runners in scoring position. He hits an inside pitch. That's foul. Second pitch on its way. Nasty break to the pitch, but it misses low. Third pitch on its way. Goes inside on that one. A nasty off-speed pitch down and away. He can finish him off here. Another off-speed pitch. Misses low again. A ground ball toward third. Murabayashi. The runner is safe at first. Next up, it's a DH for today, Kaneda. In his last at-bat, he reached base on a single. Let's see what his first pitch is. Hits this one. It's down for a hit. That sets up a run-scoring chance. So they've got minimum. Up now is their DH, Kaneda. He's having a multi-hit game. 1 away now. Swings at the first pitch, but comes up wanting. That's foul. Leaves it, and that's low and away for a ball. Hits this one. It's a high fly ball driven to right center field. Watch this baby. Into the alley and right, it drops down for a hit. And he advances to second base. Runner on second with one gone. Now at the plate, Misho Nishikawa. They have a runner in scoring position. Hits this one. It's a high arcing fly. The center fielder grabs it for the second out. To second, he's out. It's a twin killing. Let's take a look at this last play right here. In the bottom of the eighth, with the Marines set to bat, the Eagles are making a change on the mound. Taisei Tsurusaki makes his way to the mound. Kaneda looking to get something started. He's 3 for 3 so far, unstoppable at the plate. The Marines are behind as they take their turn to bat in the eighth. He lays off the pitch. Way off the plate. The pitch is taken. Hits this one. Down the line, it drops fair. The Marines have their leadoff man on, so they have a runner on first with nobody out. Next in the lineup, Misho Nishikawa. He flied out to center field in his last at-bat. Gets him to swing on that one. Hits this one. He skied it high. Voight grabs it, and there's one gone. Stepping in as the pinch hitter, Daito Yamamoto. One away now. And that goes wide for a ball. Well hit to tie. Going. No chance. Home run. The Marines even the score with a 2-run tater. What a way to tie it late in the ballgame. And they tie it up. Don't count them out yet. It's 6-6. They were hoping for a big blast from him, and boy, did he deliver. You couldn't ask for anything more as he answers the call with a huge deep shot. So they tie the game here, but we've still got a lot of baseball left to play. Heading to the batter's box, Kaneda, a chance to tie the game. Lays off the first pitch, ball one. That ball is hammered. This could be the ball game. And they walk it off. Kaneda comes through just when they needed him to. Kaneda launching a walk-off 3-run bomb, gonna come from behind with. He ends the game in dramatic fashion. That's just him doing what he does, folks, making magic happen in moments like this. They're swarming the batter at home plate now. The Marines go home with a dramatic walk-off win. It was a chaotic back-and-forth affair, but they close it out for the win. Is there anything more special than witnessing a walk-off home run to end it? A great display of team and individual batting skill delivered an unforgettable ending to the game. The Marines take this one, which came down to the wire until that deciding game-ending moment. For everyone on the broadcast team, I'm Josh Lewin. Thank you from Zozo Marine Stadium. live tonight from Zozo Marine Stadium. It's the Chibalote Marines versus the Tohoku Rocket and Golden Eagles. It's game 2 of the series between these two teams. Good evening, everybody. I'm Josh Lewin, and I'll be the commentator for tonight's game. Now at the plate, Kaneda. There are 2 outs now. An opportunity to close the gap now. First pitch on its way. Hits the first pitch. His second pitch now. He connects. And that'll be in there for a hit. The runner from second rounds third. He'll try to score. The run comes in from second. The Marines have got one back. Kaneda with an RBI base hit to center. It's 3-1, and they have pulled within 2 runs. The batter came through when it counted, bringing them closer to closing the gap. Misho Nishikawa is the next hitter. The Marines are now within striking distance of their opponents. On the inside for a strike. Hits this one. Drifting. That's foul. No swing on that one. Let's see if he challenges him. That one was close, but it's called a ball. Runner goes. Hits this one. Fly ball looks to be heading foul. That's a foul ball. Inside and high, and it just misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. He gets under a curve. It's a high fly ball. It's caught for the last out. Next up, it's a DH for today, Kaneda. In his last at-bat, he hit a clutch single. 2 away, bases empty. He smacks the first pitch, a foul ball. Hits this one. That's a foul ball. Misses high that time. Locked him up for strike 3. 3 down, and the Eagles are going to substitute their pitcher. Masaya Nishigaki will be the one to take the mound. Stepping in as a designated hitter, Kaneda. He struck out looking in his last at-bat. He connects, heading to center. Looks like he's under it. The center fielder hauls it in, 1 out. Up now is their DH, Kaneda. He flied out to center field in his last at-bat. 1 down, nobody aboard. He connects. It's down for a hit. So that gives him a runner at first with 1 out. Taking his place at the plate now, Misho Nishikawa. He was walked in his previous plate appearance. Gets the called strike on the outside edge. Second pitch now. That's outside. Breaking ball, and his timing was off there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to get ahead in the count. He's hit that one well. It's on its way down, and that'll be in there for a hit. That sets up a run-scoring chance. 1 out, runners on first and second. Stepping in as the pinch hitter, Koki Yamaguchi. His first pitch now. Fools him with the first pitch breaking ball. His second pitch here. That's foul. Looks on at the off-speed pitch as it's called a ball. His fourth pitch here. That's foul. That's foul. Another foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hits an inside pitch. It's a fly to right center. He's skied it high. The center fielder catches it for out number 2. Heading to the batter's box, Oski Tomosugi. There's 2 away. They still have a chance to put some runs on the board. Pulled, he collects it. He gets the force at third, and that'll be all this inning. Wow, let's take one more look at that play. The Marines suffer the unfortunate loss today. The takeaway from today's game is surely that the pitcher just couldn't find his stuff. Don't get me wrong, no one is questioning the effort, but you just can't be that passive and expect results. I'm sure they'll look to bounce back in the next game. The Eagles take this one, and a big victory at that. For everyone on the broadcast team, I'm Josh Lewin. Thank you from Zozo Marine Stadium. Tonight from Kyocera Dome, Osaka. It's the Oryx Buffaloes versus the Chiba Lotte Marines. Let's get set for game 1 of the series between these two teams. Good evening, everybody. I'm Josh Lewin, and I'll be the commentator for tonight's game. We're in the top of the second. The Marines get set to bat. Up now is their DH, Kaneda. The Buffaloes begin the second with no runs on the board. He seemed a little unsettled on that delivery. Second pitch on its way. Hits this one. It's down for a hit. The leadoff batter is allowed to reach base, so a runner on first with nobody out. They'll need to be paying attention to the bases now. At the dish now, Misho Nishikawa. Starting pitcher today, Hiroya Miyagi. And catching for him is Kenya Wakatsuki. Let's see how this duo fares against this lineup. Fastball again. Another pitch low and outside. Hit the other way to the right side. He skies one to right field. It's a high fly ball. The right fielder has it, 1 out. Now up, Hisanori Yasuda. 1 away now. Hits the first pitch. That's foul. Takes this one the opposite way. Hit in the hole, and it gets by them. The Buffaloes are up against the wall here. 1 out, runners on first and second. Now at the plate, Oski Tomosugi. Can they prevent giving up the first run? Lays off the first pitch, ball one. Just off the inside edge for a ball. His third pitch now. Just off the outside corner. It was close, but it's a ball. That's ball number 3. Fifth pitch on its way. A hearty swing that time, but gets nothing for his effort. Full count now after starting with... Takes him down, swinging to deny them a run. That's out number 2. This was shaping up to be a very different inning after they allowed them to get into scoring position. But heading to the batter's box, Ryusei Ogawa. There are 2 outs now. They're not out of danger yet. That's foul. Hits a high pitch. That's foul. Lays off the inside fastball. Misses low and inside. Hits this one. Heading into the stands in foul territory. A foul ball. Hits it. A ground ball towards second. The second baseman can't hold on to it. That'll be an error charged to the second baseman. That error could prove costly right there. Now at the plate, Kaneda. They'll want to keep the runner from advancing. First pitch here. Fools him with the first pitch breaking ball. Connects. It's a blast to center. It's going back, way back. Bounces off the wall. The Marines have gotten one back. Kaneda with an RBI base hit right off the fence. It's 3-1, and they have closed to within 2 runs. Next up, Misho Nishikawa. The Buffaloes have allowed their opponents to close the gap here this inning. First delivery, and it's off the plate for ball 1. Leaves it for a ball. Down low, it's the ball. He just can't seem to find the zone right now. Hits the ball. It's a tremendous blast, heading out in a hurry. There it goes. It's off the wall. And he makes it to second. Stepping in as a designated hitter, Kaneda. In his last at-bat, he hit a clutch single. Misses the pitch. Hits this one, and that'll be in there for a hit. The Buffaloes are up against the wall here, so they've got... It's the top of the 7th, with the Marines set to bat. The Buffaloes are making a change on the mound. Luis Perdomo makes his way to the mound. Let's see if he can hang on to this lead. Up now is their DH, Kaneda. He's been dialed in all game, 3 for 3 so far. Pulls it, the third baseman comes forward. They got him for the first out. Heading to the batter's box, Kaneda. The tying run is in scoring position. That's a foul ball. Very close to getting the call there, but it is a ball. Hits the down the middle delivery. Takes a hop. That's a hit. Throws to the cutoff man. The run comes in from second. Kaneda smacks an RBI single in a left. It's 6-6. The Buffaloes have let their opponent tie it up. They'll probably be reconsidering whatever game plan they had for this guy as he ties up the game. Well, they refuse to give in and tie it here in the ninth. The Buffaloes suffer the unfortunate loss today. The takeaway from today's game is surely that the pitcher just couldn't find his stuff. Don't get me wrong, no one is questioning the effort, but you just can't be that passive and expect results. I'm sure they'll look to bounce back in the next game. The Marines take this one, and a big victory at that. For everyone on the broadcast team, I'm Josh Lewin. Thank you from Kyocera Dome, Osaka.
本日のご来場ご声援誠にありがとうございました。お帰りの際にはお忘れ物などございませんようお気をつけください。
Welcome you to Kyocera Dome, Osaka. It's the Oryx Buffaloes versus the Chiba Lotte Marines. It's game 2 of the series between these two teams. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Josh Lewin, and I'll be the commentator for today's game. Top of the second here. The Marines get set to bat. Stepping in as a designated hitter, Kaneda. The Buffaloes begin the second with no runs on the board. Swings at the first pitch. It's down for a hit. The leadoff batter is allowed to reach base. Runner on first, nobody out. They'll need to keep one eye on the bases here. Stepping up to the plate now, Misho Nishikawa. On the mound, Shunpeita Yamashita. And catching for him is Kenya Wakatsuki. Let's see how this duo fares against this lineup. And that was almost a brush-off pitch there. Inside, looking to get that double play ball. They're definitely thinking double play here. There goes the runner. Catcher throws to second. They tag him out on a failed steal attempt. They were perhaps a little slow to react to the runner going, but the throw gets there in time anyway. Now at the plate, Kaneda. There's 2 away. They're not over the hill yet. So it's a ball to start things off. Gets jammed with an inside pitch. Looks like he's under it. Nishina makes the catch. That's the inning. Let's take another look at this. Stepping in as a designated hitter, Kaneda. He had a chance to put his team on the board earlier, but was out on an infield fly. Let's take another look at who's on the mound today. Pitching for the Marines is Junpei Yamashita. Hits one down the middle. It's a high fly ball moving fast. It's going, and the ball bounces off the wall. And he advances to second base. Runner on second with one gone. Everyone has their limits, and with nearly 100 pitches thrown, I wonder if this pitcher has reached his. The hitter jumped on the pitch and pulled it to earn himself extra bases. Heading to the batter's box, Nisho Nishikawa. They need to be wary of that runner in scoring position. Gets him to swing for a quick first strike. Just misses with the outside breaking ball. A foul ball. Nasty break to the pitch, but it misses low. The count's even. The batter was onto that pitch the whole way as it's high for a ball. So we have a full count now. That's moving off the plate. Yeah, that's ball 4. Now at the plate, Hisanori Yasuda. They are not out of this jam yet. It had a chance, but just out of the zone for a ball. Punches one inside. He tried to jam him up with that delivery. This one's in the air. Fouled off to the left. Tries to get him to reach on the breaking pitch, but he was wise to it. That's a foul ball. Down in the zone. That's up the gap. They can add to their total if the runner on second comes around. He tags the runner for the second out. Here's that last play again. The batter hustles to get on base, but they get an out elsewhere. Up now is their D8, Kaneda. In his last at-bat, he hit a double to left. Misses the first pitch breaking ball. Hits one high in the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. It's a ball. Struck him out. Take a look at this. A strikeout to retire the batter. It's the top of the ninth with the Marines set to bat. Stepping in as a designated hitter, Kaneda. He struck out swinging in his last at-bat. The Buffaloes have the lead as we begin. He hammers the first pitch. The up hit toward the left field pole, but it's foul. Cold, the third baseman scoops it up. He's out, one gone. The Buffaloes hold off their opponents for a victory. They pulled off the win despite the pressure. And on that note, the manager and coaching staff deserve some of the credit for not letting the game get away from them. The Buffaloes take this one, although the matchup could have gone either way. For everyone on the broadcast team, I'm Josh Lewin. Thank you from Kyocera Dome, Osaka. welcome you to Kyocera Dome, Osaka. It's the Oryx Buffaloes versus the Chiba Lotte Marines. Let's get set for Game 3 of the series between these two teams. Good afternoon. It's the top of the second. The Marines get set to bat. Up now is their DH, Kaneda. The Buffaloes begin the second with no runs on the board. His first pitch. He seemed a little unsettled on that delivery. It's the ball. Third pitch now. Pulls it, line drive to third, and it's caught. We've reached the top of the fifth. The Marines get set to bat. Next up, it's a DH for today, Kaneda. He lined out to third in his last at bat. The Buffaloes begin the fifth with no runs on the board. He connects. It's a high arcing. He dives across and makes the grab. That was really something. Great reaction to get that one. Let's take a look at this last play right here. It's the top of the seventh with the Marines set to bat. The Buffaloes are making a change on the mound. Raiku Katayama is second up to take the mound. No doubt he'll want to close this one out without any hiccups. That's foul. Hits this one. And that'll be in there for a hit. The leadoff batter is allowed to reach base, so there's a runner on first with nobody out. Let's take another look here as he rips it for a single. Digging in, Nisho Nishikawa. He was walked in his previous plate appearance. Tons of movement on that pitch. Fastball inside. His third pitch here. Delivers one low for a ball. Leaves it for a ball. Goes down looking. That's out number one. Now up, Hisanori Yasuda. His last appearance saw him hit a grounder to first into a double play. One out, runner on first. Takes another pitch, and it's called a ball. Inside, looking to get that double play ball. He lets this one go for a ball. No swing as it's in there for a strike. Pulls that one. In the air, let's see if it'll drop. The right fielder catches it for out number two. To first, he's out. It's a twin killing. Up now is their DH, Kaneda. In his last at-bat, he had a single to right. Let's see how he starts this at-bat. And the runner on first takes off. That's foul. Takes the pitch. Hits a high pitch. That's a foul ball. Hits this one. Here's a big drive. A liner to left. It's caught for the first out. The Buffaloes pulled off their opponents for a victory. They pulled off the win despite the pressure. And on that note, the manager and coaching staff deserve some of the credit for not letting the game get away from them. The Buffaloes take this one, although the matchup could have gone either way. For everyone on the broadcast team, I'm Josh Lewin. Thank you from Kyocera Dome, Osaka.